Hello friends, my name is Abhishek Rajendra Agarwal. Today we'll see HTML style CSS. Now, what is CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. Now, what is cascading? The word cascading means that a style applies to a parent element will also apply to all the children elements within the parent. All the headings, paragraph and other text elements within the body will also get the same color as red. It is called as cascading. You can control the layout of multiple web pages all at once by using CSS. Now, what is CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. Is used to format the layout of a web page. Now, with the help of CSS, you can control the color, font, the size of the text and spacing between the elements. Now, CSS can be added to HTML documents in three ways. First is inline, second is internal, third is external. Now, what is inline? Inline CSS. An inline CSS is used to apply a unique style to a single HTML element. And inline CSS is used to apply a unique style to a single HTML element, and inline CSS uses the style attribute of HTML element. It uses style attribute of an HTML element. Now we will see an example of inline element. We'll write a code doc type HTML now HTML body. In body we'll write h1 style is equal to color red, a red heading slash h1, then paragraph p hello world slash p and slash body slash html. Now I'll just save it. Now see a red heading hello world. Suppose I write yes, cut body, save it and then see hello world, a red heading hello world. Now an inline CSS is used to apply a unique style to a single HTML element. It used to apply a unique style to a single HTML element. It used to apply a unique style to a single HTML element. Now we'll see internal CSS. We have seen inline CSS by using the style attribute inside HTML element. Now we'll see internal CSS by using a style element in the head section. Now what is an internal CSS? An internal CSS is used to define a style for a single HTML page. An internal CSS is defined in the head section of HTML page within a style element. Now we'll see an example of internal CSS. Now style body background color green, H1 color red, P color blue, H2 color orange slash style body H1 this is a red heading, P this is a blue paragraph, H2 this is a orange heading slash body slash HTML. Now I'll save it. We will see the result. See, this is a red heading, this is a blue paragraph, this is an orange heading. Now with the help of internal CSS, you can define a style for a single HTML page. And always remember, internal CSS is defined in the head section of HTML page within the style element. Now we'll see external CSS. Now we'll see external CSS. External CSS by using a link element to a link to external CSS file. The most common way to add CSS is to keep the style in external CSS file. Now we'll see external CSS. An external style sheet is used to define the style for many HTML pages. And out of inline and internal CSS, external CSS is most commonly used. Now we'll write a program for external CSS. We have written doc type, HTML, head, link, rel, style sheet, href, style.css, slash head, body, h1, this is a heading, slash h1, this is a paragraph, slash p. Now we will write style css, style dot, we will write a code for style.css. Now in this we have written body background color pink, h1 color blue, and p color red. Now I'll just save it. So style dot css, style dot css. We'll save this program also and see. With the help of external style sheet, it is used to define the style for many HTML pages. The most commonly used is external CSS. Now we will see CSS colors, font and size. CSS color property defines the text color to be used. CSS font family property defines the font to be used, and CSS font size defines the text size to be used. Now we will see an example of CSS color, font and size. So first Now in this program we have written HTML head style h1 color blue, font family, font size 300, p color red, font family, font size 160, style head body h1. This is a heading, this is a paragraph slash body HTML. Now I'll just save it and see. You will see the result. This is heading, this is paragraph. With the help of CSS, you can change its color, font and size. Now we'll see CSS border. Now what is CSS border? CSS border property defines a border around an HTML element. It defines a border around an HTML element. So we'll write a small code. Now we have written HTML head style p border 2px solid blue, then slash style slash head body h1 CSS border p. This is a paragraph with blue border and slash body slash HTML. Now we'll save it and see. CSS border. This is a paragraph with blue border. Now we will see CSS padding. Now what is CSS padding? The property, it defines a padding. Padding means space between the text and the border. It defines a space between text and the border. Now we'll write a small code to understand CSS padding. So padding, ding padding 30px. Just save it and see. Now next we will see CSS margin. Now what is CSS margin? CSS margin property defines a margin space outside the border. CSS padding defines a space inside the border, and CSS margin, it defines a space outside the border. Now we'll see an example. We'll write 50 and margin margin, and we'll save it and see. Now we'll see link to external CSS. An external style sheet can be referenced with full URL or with path relative to the current web page. We will see both the types. First we will see full URL. So we'll write a code. I have written HTML head link rel style sheet href style.css slash head body h1 this is heading p this is paragraph slash body slash html. Now I'll just save it. We are seeing full URL. So now we'll see style sheet located in HTML folder on current web page. I have created a folder. In that folder I have written a code css code slash html slash css. Now I'll just save it. See, now in next video we'll see HTML links. Thank you for watching. Bye.